All right, deep divers, welcome back. We like to keep things current here, so we're going to dive right in to the latest water park happenings from around the globe.
Sounds refreshing.
Definitely is. And, sometimes those currents carry some tough news. And this week, we actually lost a familiar face for a lot of folks out there. Michael Newman, one of the real-life lifeguards featured in Baywatch, passed away.
Yeah, 68 years old, battling Parkinson's. It's a reminder that lifeguarding is more than just, looking good on the beach. It's a demanding job. Takes dedication.
Absolutely. And speaking of lifeguards, a story out of Los Angeles caught my eye this week. A lifeguard had his truck stolen right off the Pacific Coast Highway.
Oh, wow, in broad daylight.
You got it.
Yeah,
Makes you think twice about parking lot security, right?
big time. It's one thing to think about security for the park itself, but employee areas, those need just as much attention.
You're preaching to the choir here.
Mm.
What's the best approach there?
Well, it always starts with the basics, good lighting, visible cameras. But for parks in high traffic areas, like near a busy beach, you got to think bigger from outs. Security patrols, maybe even timed access control for employee lots.
Smart thinking, proactive measures are key. And unfortunately, sometimes even the best precautions can't prevent everything.
That's the truth.
Case in point, Adventure Landing Water Park down in Florida got hit with a hefty fine over child labor violations.
Yeah, over $150,000 in penalties. It's a stark reminder for every water park operator out there, particularly those with younger staff.
What are some common pitfalls owners and managers should watch out for?
Oh, there are a few big ones that trip people up.
Yeah.
Timekeeping has to be meticulous. Are you tracking hours worked breaks everything by the book? Then you have task assignments. Are the jobs you're giving your younger staff age appropriate? Are they properly trained and supervised for those tasks?
Documentation is everything.
Couldn't agree more. These aren't just regulations to check off the list. They exist to protect young workers and create a fair and safe environment.
Well said. Now let's shift gears a bit and head over to Cebu in the Philippines, where J Park Island Resort and Water Park is celebrating a pretty big milestone.
15 years. That's impressive.
15 years. They even had a Christmas tree lighting ceremony with the theme Sparkling Spirits, 15 years of lighting hopes and dreams.
I love that. It speaks to the longevity and positive impact a well-run water park can have on a community.
Absolutely. And speaking of positive impact, the Halsem Foundation, which is all about sustainable design, has been celebrating 2 decades of recognizing innovative projects.
Amazing work they do.
They do. And this year, they featured La Quebradora Water Park, designed by Taller Capital. It's incredible. They're really pushing the boundaries of sustainable design.
That project is seriously impressive. From what I've seen, they're not just thinking about using recycled materials, which is fantastic, but they're integrating the park's design seamlessly with the natural surroundings. Even their water management system is designed for minimal environmental impact.
Wow, so it's not just about being eco-friendly, it's about creating a holistic experience.
Yeah. Exactly, and I think that's the future of water park design. Sustainability can't be an afterthought. It needs to be woven into the very fabric of the project.
Makes you wonder, why aren't more parks adopting these strategies?
Well, it's a complex issue. Cost is definitely a factor. But I also think there's a lack of awareness and maybe even a bit of resistance to change. The industry can be slow to adapt, but projects like La Quebradora are proving that sustainable design can be both innovative and inspiring.
Absolutely. Now, switching gears back to the U.S., let's talk about a challenge that continues to plague water parks: funding essential staff, specifically lifeguards.
Ah, yes, the eternal struggle.
Right. Over in Brevard County, Florida, they're actually exploring the use of tourist tax revenue to help fund lifeguard positions.
Interesting approach.
Right.
It highlights just how vital those positions are. I mean, we're talking about highly trained professionals responsible for public safety.
No doubt. And when you have a shortage of lifeguards, it can impact everything from park hours to even visitor experience.
Precisely, tourist tax revenue could be one solution, but we're also seeing parks explore other avenues, things like public-private partnerships offering signing bonuses or enhanced benefits packages to attract and retain qualified lifeguards.
Really gets you thinking outside the box.
It has to. We need to get creative to ensure these essential roles are filled, because without lifeguards, you don't have a water park.
So true. Well, deep divers, we've covered a lot of ground today, from celebrating milestones to tackling some of the biggest challenges facing water parks. And we'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely.
If you had the power to shape the future of water parks, what would be your top priority? Head over to our social media and share your thoughts. We might even feature some of your ideas in a future deep dive.
Looking forward to hearing those visions for the future.
As are we. Until next time, deep divers, stay curious, stay safe, and keep those ideas flowing.
See you next time.